What did you think of Olivia's performance today, and what did you say to her at halftime?
No, I mean, there really wasn't much. We just didn't really try and encourage her all the time to be more assertive. It's a full-time job trying to get players today to really, really assert themselves and to really be aggressive. They want everything to just come to them. They want everything to just be, at their pace. And, we're trying to get Liv and Kristen, both freshmen, to really, make plays, make something happen instead of waiting for something to happen. So, say, Liv, you got two things you got to do. You got to rebound. You got to play defense. You got to block shots. Make sure nobody gets a layup. All right, no layups and rebound the ball. The rest, don't worry about it. And that's exactly what she did. She's a difference maker in there. That's all there is to it.
Do you see it? I mean, even when she's not blocking shots, it just seems like she forced a lot of bad shots.
Yeah, that's what happens. You go in there a couple of times, get it blocked. Now, even if she's not there, the threat of her being there changes things. So, hey, for only her second start, I thought she did a great job, way better than Monday night against South Florida. And she's going to be challenged tomorrow because these kids are big and strong, and so it'll be a great test for her tomorrow.
You said yesterday that all you needed was for Nafisa to score 40 points and guard everybody, and you'd be okay.
Yeah,
so she
exactly.
pretty much tried to do that today.
Exactly. I said, well, how do you make up for Lou? Well, Nafisa will get 40. What else are you going to do? You're going to ask those other guys to get? So I looked at the stat sheet at halftime. I was like, man, she's taking me serious. You might say get 40. She's going to get them in the first half. She's just, I don't know where we would be without her. Can't even imagine. I don't even want to think about the future without her. How much she does for our team, and how versatile she is. And there's just nobody like her. That scores the way she does in the lane and still makes shots on the perimeter and plays great defense. And there's just nobody like her. I'm so proud of her. She's just something special. She really is. People use that word lightly all the time. She's unique, man. She's special.
Well, it's an interesting thing because you think of Player of the Year stepping up and doing the things. I mean, this is just an opportunity for her to show that, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, I was working out with Olivia the other day, and I said, Liv,
You were working out with Olivia?
Yeah. Generally speaking, I'm better than she is, even at my age right now, with one bad knee. I said, Liv, very rarely does the Player of the Year win MVP at a conference tournament. I said, it's happened so many times to us where somebody was Player of the Year, and then somebody comes out of nowhere and just, for 3 days, just blows up. And, Nafisa proved me wrong. She's a Player of the Year. She came out and got 37, but it's usually the other players on your team. They step up and they have a great weekend, and that ends up being the difference. More times than not. Everybody knows what you're going to get from FISA.
Could that be the difference tomorrow? I mean, they obviously like to pack the paint on you.
Oh,
they're bigger and stronger. It's going to be harder for Nafisa to get done what she wants to do.
Yeah, those opportunities that she got today won't come as easily tomorrow. Not without being able to stretch them out. So I think we're going to get, our share of open threes tomorrow. And if they don't go in, then it's going to be almost impossible to get the ball to Lou. The FISA inside. So we gotta make some jump shots, and then FISA's going to have to score when she's double teamed, and when she's triple teamed, she's got to throw it out, and somebody's got to make a shot. Basically, we got to force some turnovers, speed the game up a little bit, but that's always the case with them. That's the way you got to play. If you don't make jump shots against USF, you have a hard time winning. They're kind of like us, in that respect. We don't necessarily give up a lot of points in the paint, generally. You got to make jump shots.
What did you think of Kristen's performance today?
Crystal?
Kristen.
You know, Kristen's another one that I can't figure out. The kid's got a lot of ability. I'm trying to get her to be a good basketball player when she doesn't have the ball in her hands. She doesn't understand what that means. You know, I took her out in the first half because said you're like a pet in the backyard. You run to the three-point line and you think there's like an invisible fence there, and you just won't run past the three-point line. We got in transition. She just jogs and just stops at the three-point line. Doesn't matter if anybody's back or not. I said, do you think that's basketball? Stand there on defense, not guard anybody, and then jog up the floor and stop at the three-point line and wait for the ball. How's that basketball? So I think she got the message. You know, we got a little more, you know, a little more assertiveness out of her. You know, and then like I said in there, throw it to Fisa. Fisa hand it to Kristen. Kristen drive it to the basket. Sound like a good play? Yeah. All right, let's do that. All my really, really good players over the years, how many times did I have to tell them, listen, look to score more? How about never? How about, pass the ball once in a while, would you? Nope, not this kid. I got to tell her. Imagine you have to tell somebody to do the thing that they're great at. I could see if I said, Kristen, listen, we need you to post up tonight. She'll go, what? I said, Kristen, what are you good at? She actually said this to me. So what are you really good at, Kristen? She says, taking the ball to the basket. You know what? Probably, you ought to try it. I bet you it would look really cool. I can't figure it out.